All right, we're at a racetrack in Ontario, Revelation Raceway, a small racetrack. And I'm here with Garen. Garen, tell us a little bit about Revelation Raceway.
Well, we've been here for about 20 years, and we race, we have a dirt track where we race 8-scale cars and 10-scale cars, gas, electric, and all ages are welcome.
Well, now when you say 8-scale, 10-scale, what are you referring to?
That refers to the size of the car. 8-scale cars are bigger, 10-scale cars are a little smaller. What you're seeing and hearing out here is an 8-scale truck. It's going to come by in a minute. And,
falling right off the side.
Falling right off the side.
Wow.
And that's a nitro-powered car. And we race short course trucks, we race buggies, we race trucks, and just different sizes of cars.
Wow, those things are loud too.
Yeah. They rev out about 35,000 RPM. They're 2-stroke motors, like little miniature motorcycle motors.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, is this like a normal, like a remote control car that somebody would have at their house?
Yes and no. They're similar in that they have 4 wheels and a remote control, but these are more hobby grade, higher level cars. They start out at about $150, about $150. They start at about $100 and go up to about $700, $800, and there's a full range in between.
Okay.
And you can start off relatively inexpensive and easy, and then as you go along, you can build it up and soup it up any way you want.
Gotcha. Now, I'm not hearing a sound out of that one that just flew behind us here.
This is a brushless car. Brushless refers to the type of motor it's running. It's a battery-powered brushless car. And it's also 8-scale, and these things are wicked fast. You're gonna see it go down the straightaway right now. Yeah, these are, it's new technology. The batteries are lithium polymer batteries. The motors are very powerful, and they're just as fast as the gas-powered cars.
So how many scales are there of cars? I'm just curious.
It ranges anywhere from quarter scale, which are about that big, all the way down to 24th scale, which are about that big. And we run all scales here except for 5th scale. 5th scale and quarter scale is just too big for this track, so we don't run them here. But all other scales are welcome.
That is crazy. Yeah. So this is normal, what, 8, 10?
This is a 1/8 scale buggy.
1/8
It's got a 3.5 cc motor in it. It's got a 125 cc tank. It gets about 10 minutes on a tank of gas. And
how do you know that just by looking at it? Because that wasn't planned.
Yeah, it's well, yeah. And these do about 40 to 45 miles an hour down the straightaway.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, same with the electric cars as well?
Electric cars go just as fast. In fact, the electric cars, because there's no clutch involved, their instant power is a little bit quicker. They get off the line a little quicker.
Wow.
The advantage of the gas car is you can keep adding fuel and keep running the car for about an hour at a time. With the battery operated cars, you're limited to about 10 or 15 minutes, and then you have to change the batteries out.
Wow. Wow. When you say no clutch, when you're controlling this, what do you mean clutch?
There's a centrifugal clutch in the gas cars.
Okay.
Much like a real car. At idle, it doesn't engage, but when you get on the gas, at a certain RPM, the shoes expand and the transmission clicks in and it goes. And it's an automatic thing. It automatically engages and disengages.
If somebody's never done it before, can they come out? I know you said a lot of beginners, but I mean, I'd be intimidated. Look, if I brought out my, my little tiny remote control car.
We get it all the time. Most people that race here or come here to play are beginners. Most people think that just because people do this, that they're experts at it, but most people aren't. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to have a very sophisticated car. Any car will work. Come out here, have fun. We'll help you out.
I noticed that when I came out here, first thing I noticed was you actually have like an area for people to just stand and watch. Is that common with these tracks?
Most tracks don't have a spectator viewing area like we do. We have bleachers that we just installed.
Yeah.
Most tracks don't have that, at least not in this part of the world.
Okay.
In Europe, there are tracks where there's a full restaurant, a full bar, there's bleachers, people pay admission. Here it's free, anyone can come and watch.
And yeah, let's get where your location is too, because I'm seeing a lot of cars going by. What street is this?
We're on the intersection of Monte Vista, which runs north-south, and you can exit Monte Vista off the 10, and State Street, which runs east-west. We're just south of the train tracks at the corner of Monte Vista and State Street.
We can't miss it too, because when you pull, I just can't get over how high they jump. Every time I see them, I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Garen, I noticed you have these huge, long tables behind us here. What is the purpose of these tables?
These are tables where people can come out and set up and work on their cars, clean their cars. Bench racing, a lot of bench racing happens here where they...
Bench racing?
Yeah, bench racing we call it. But this is basically the pit area. It's just like a real racetrack for NASCAR, Formula One. This is where you'd work on your cars.
Now, we hear a couple guys working on cars right behind us here too. That's what it sounds like all day long, right?
Yeah. Most days, this is what we get to listen to. Engines revving and people tuning motors and that kind of thing.
You mentioned that racing. You actually have races out here?
Yes, we do.
Really?
Yeah.
When does that happen?
We race twice a week, Tuesday nights and Saturday nights. Tuesday nights, your practice fee covers your race fee, as does Saturdays.
Okay.
And racing, we divide them up by abilities. We have anywhere from beginner to expert. And we also have different types of cars, like the buggies and trucks. We'll try to separate those as well. And we have a computer that goes up on the timing tower. And every time your car crosses a certain part of the track, the computer counts your car automatically. There's little transponders that go in the cars.
Wow.
And the races are timed 5 minutes up to 20 minutes. And there's pit stops involved, there's race strategy involved.
Kidding.
There's everything, oh yeah.
When you say pit stops, you have to come out here for the pit, right?
No, the pit stops is where those gentlemen are standing right now.
Oh, okay.
And about every 8 to 10 minutes for the nitro-powered cars, they'll bring them into pit lane. It takes about 5 seconds to refuel the car with a little fuel gun. And fill them up with fuel,
racing.
and just like racing. Fast, better than racing, yeah. We have Formula One style pit stops, literally 5 seconds in and out of the pits.
How many cars will be on the track at the same time?
Anywhere from 10 to 15 cars.
Wow, that seems like a lot.
Yeah. Well, the lap times here are about 30 seconds per car.
Okay.
So 10 cars, every 3 seconds there's a car coming by, which is about normal for a track this size.
Do you get it pretty full in terms of a lot of people showing up on those events?
Yeah, we have races, our typical club races, we'll get about 20 to 30 people out here.
Okay.
Once a month we have an all-day event, we'll get anywhere from 100 to 150 people out here.
I notice you have these big lights above us. Do you light this thing up at night?
Yeah,
too?
we're open Tuesday and Thursday nights till 11 o'clock. We're open till 10 o'clock Saturday nights, so lights come on, this place, it's daylight here. The entire track, all the pits, everything's lit up. The parking lot, everything.
Wow. I just saw this truck that whatever's on the track behind me, and when it jumped, it was like this, and then went like that in the air. How does that happen?
Yeah, well, with the radio, with your trigger finger, by feathering the throttle and the brakes, you can change the pitch of the car in the air. And by hitting the brakes, it'll nose the car down. If you get on the throttle, it'll nose the car up. And that's common on these jumps because it's an adjustment you can do in the air. You can even get the car sideways, and by turning into whichever angle your car's turning and throttling, you can straighten the car out.
That is crazy. I mean, that is crazy. And I just saw right behind me again, unbelievable. All right, I gotta try this.
Sure, let's do it.
What the heck am I doing with this?
Well, this is the remote control. It controls the throttle and brake and the left and right steering. With your left hand is your throttle. If you pull on it, it'll go forward, and if you push on, it'll go backwards.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then left and right. That's simple.
Oh, just that simple,
Just that simple.
I can do donuts.
You can do donuts with these cars, absolutely.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, I got the hang of it.
This is a good beginner car. It's virtually indestructible.
Virtually. All right, so I just go?
Yeah, go for it. Have fun.
Oh, man. Can I bring it back around here?
Try it.
I'm afraid to do the lap.
That's okay.
Oh, so I see what you're saying. It's harder when
everything's backwards.
Oh my goodness, everything is backwards, and it's coming right at me. Oh, I guess I should have hit the brake. Good. So is this what it looks like for most people who come out here for the first time?
For the first time, yes. It's easier when you're up on top of the driver's stand. You can see the track a little bit better.
I want to try this jump right here.
Sure.
While there's nobody looking. Okay, that wasn't anything like I saw. Oh, fast will this car go?
This car out of the box does about 15 miles an hour.
15?
About 15 to 20. You can soup it up with a $20 motor, and that'll make it go another 5 to 10 miles an hour faster.
You know, it's funny you say that because obviously you do have a shop here where you have like I mean, there are more parts in there than I thought existed. Mm-hmm. What are like some of the parts that you change out on this car?
A typical car, you would change the tires out. You can change the motor out. You can upgrade the battery.
And what about shocks and?
You can upgrade the shocks. The shocks on these cars come oil filled. You can change the oil viscosities. You can change the shock pistons, the shock springs. Just like a real race car, but shrunk down. Everything on these cars is adjustable. Roll centers, all sorts of things.
Well, hey man, I want to thank you so much for having us out here. This is fun, and again, a great place to not only participate, but be a spectator as well.
Absolutely.
Pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Only in the IE, right here in Ontario. All right, time for race. Not backwards though, let's go forward.